Hello friends, I'm Rosa, welcome. So, hasn't it been a little while since the last book haul? I feel like it has. Granted, I do purchase fewer books these days just because I am busy and books cost a lot of money. Anyway, but I feel like it's kind of like, it's a lot. I have all the books on my couch next to me and I honestly don't really fully know where to put them as I am gonna go through them with you guys. I'm quickly gonna count them because I haven't actually done that. We got 26 books. I think maybe half of them, a little less than half of them, are special editions that you might have seen up on the channel because I do unboxings of them as well every month. But aside from that, like, I want to go through them again because I love doing book haul videos. I think they're so much fun. Also because you get to like go through your purchases and then you're reminded and you're like, yes, I'm so excited to read this book. So I will try to leave links to all of them in the description box down below, but if I run out of characters, that's just that. That's just how that is. Okay, so anyway, let's get started, shall we? I don't know what stack to start with. Let's go with this one. We have The Undermining of Twilight and Frank by Megan Bannon, which is in the same universe, I think at least, as The Undertaking of Heart of Mercy? Mercy and Heart? The Undertaking? I don't know where my books are. The Undertaking of Heart and Mercy. Heart and Mercy. So, I think she's coming out with a third one as well, which has an orange cover, so I'll need to keep an eye out for that one. But I was obsessed with The Undertaking of Heart of Mercy. I thought it was just, yes. I thought it was so good. So, when I saw that it was going to continue with other books, yes. So now I have this one, and I'm excited to read it. And I've been reminded that I have it, because I kind of like, she's been in my book cart waiting for me to haul her. And I've not really had a chance to pick her up. And I might actually bring it with me wherever I'm going next month. Or later this month. I'm so excited. Do I fully know what this is about now? I don't. I really don't. I trust that it's going to be as great as The Undertaking of Heart and Mercy. It was like, it's like romantasy, but not the typical Kindle Unlimited romantasy that you might read. Not that there's anything wrong with that one. With that kind of, I love that flavor of romantasy as well. This is just a little bit different. It says, equal parts cozy and spicy, this is a delightful friends to lovers rom-com. Imagine when Harry met Sally with dragons. Are there dragons in this? I mean, I suppose we do have dragon wings around the heart. I don't know. I guess we'll see. I'm excited. TNT. What could go wrong? Dragons, TNT, and skulls. Danger. Mining in progress. I'm very excited. Okay. I'm like, yeah. Then we have, and I will say, okay, King of Envy by Anna Huang. Okay, so this is the 5th one in her Kings of Sin series. This came out a couple of months ago, I think. And I kind of hit a wall with that series after Greed because I did not like the guy in it. So I haven't gotten to the 4th one yet. I'll get to it at some point. I do like having the whole series because I did like the first 2 books. I think Anna Huang has a style and she sticks to it. I respect it and I like it at times. It's like, well, today I'm in the mood for Anna Huang, you know? But I'm also nervous for this one because I am not really a jealous person. Like, I'm just not, I don't know. But I do, to my own surprise, feel a lot of jealousy when, like, especially if, like, say that you are reading a romance and these 2 characters, one of them starts like sleeping with someone else, even like in the start stage of their thing. No. Like, my head goes like, no. And I get this jealous little knot in my stomach, and it surprised me so much the first time it happened because I genuinely don't really get jealous in real life, and I'm like, what is this feeling? I don't like it. So I don't know if that's like, if there's anything like that in this book. I don't know. I'm a little bit nervous though because it does say King of Envy, but we'll get to it. He had everything he could have wanted except her. So it might be like an obsession kind of thing, which, do we love our men obsessed? To a certain degree, yes, sure. A little bit more in books than in real life, I would say. It depends on the kind of obsession. Okay. Then I got this like a couple of days ago actually. I have only read the first one in the series, but I do own all the books that are out so far. Rewind It Back by Liz Tumford. This is the what is it? The 5th book In the Windy City series, these are also contemporary romances, and I think they all have like a sports element to it. So the first one was it hockey? Was it ice hockey? I can't remember. But there's always like a little bit of like a sports element to it. As far as I'm aware, at least, if I can remember. Oh no, now I've landed an internship with a big name interior designer in a new city. I guess this one doesn't, for a change. But it is about a house renovation, which means forced proximity and having to work together, and I'm excited for that. So, yes, we are excited. Wait, there's art on the inside. I did not know this. Is there anything on the back? Oh, and then there's hockey. Maybe I am right. Are they all hockey players? I don't know. Anyway, that connection I've been looking for since I moved to Chicago, I found it when I was 12 years old, and now the only girl I've ever loved is moving into the house next door. Again. Man, I don't know, but I'm excited. Anyway, I do love some good contemporary romances, especially during summer. Don't know what it is, but especially during summer. But like always, but especially during summer. We have actually 2 Abby Jimenez books, but the other one, it's a little bit further down in the stack, so it has to wait for a little bit. We have Say You'll Remember Me, which I believe is one of the books that my mom brought home to me from Norway. Very nice of her, thank you. I will mention her every single time there's been one, because there's been a couple. There'll actually be like a couple in a row in a second. Okay, we're gonna do all the ones from Mama. Say You'll Remember Me by Abby Jimenez though. I realized I didn't own it, and then I was like, Mom, could you go check the bookshop at the airport if they have it? And she was like, sure. And so now I do have it. Do I fully know what this is about? No, not really. I feel like you'll probably notice that there's a pattern when it comes to me purchasing books. I like being surprised, and so that does mean I don't often go into detail when it comes to the synopses when I purchase books. I kind of like get the overall gist of it, but I don't like, yeah. I don't know. Plus I trust Abby Jimenez as well. That's a thing. I am definitely an author purchaser. I'm guilty of that. But it seems like it's a little bit, yeah, the perfect guy, the perfect date, utterly disastrous timing. So they don't necessarily like live close to each other, and there's gonna be like a long distance I can't get over you kind of thing. So we'll see about this one. I don't think I'm gonna put this on my summer TBR. I think I'm gonna put the other one on my summer TBR, which will make a lot of sense when we get to it. But I'm excited to be reading this in the future at some point. More books from Mama. We have, ooh, this one, listen, I am not at all ready to read this whatsoever, but I've only heard good things about it. I can talk. I've only heard good things about it. And it's not, I haven't been able to find it in any bookstore in my city, and I've not been able to find it online either. And so I was just, I tried to see if I could get her to I made a whole list. I went through the books that were available in the airport bookshop, okay? And then, because you can see that on their purchase in ARC, Norwegian bookshop. So I went through all the books that were available, specifically in the airport bookshop, and then I specifically searched for this one because I know that I don't really have access to it, and it was there. They had 2 copies, and I was like, Mom, listen, this one is very important because I don't have access to it. Warbreaker by Brandon Sanderson. And it's crazy that I don't have access to it, that I needed her to bring it back to me from Norway. Also cheaper than it would have been if I purchased it in Denmark, but still. I've only heard good things about this. The magic system is supposed to be freaking amazing, and it's a story of 2 sisters. And I love sister stories. As someone who has 2 sisters, I do love sister stories. So I'm excited to see how he's gonna like go about this at some point. I've so far read parts of The Way of Kings, and then I've read his Skyward, and I will say I don't mind the way that he wrote Spensa in that one, so I'm not scared of his writing female, you know what I mean? I'm just excited. I'm excited to see what everyone's so like, because they keep mentioning the magic system like it's supposed to be amazing, and I'm very excited to see what it's like when I get to it at some point. I do love the little like added color here and there as well on the cover. because a lot of these like other UK paperbacks of his books don't really have a lot. I think the Mistborn ones have a little bit of blue, for example, and the Stormlight Archive ones have a little bit of red, but this is like a full-on rainbow, and it's cute, and I'm excited. Where's the other sister? Why is there only one on the front cover? Anyway, magic as you have never seen it before. Even the cover is like, listen, the magic in this is amazing. So, by using breath and drawing upon the color in everyday objects, all manner of miracles and mischief can be performed. That is very interesting. A world transformed by biochromatic magic, power based on an essence known as breath. I'm not gonna get into it right at this very moment because we still have like many books to go through, but I'm excited anyway. And now I have it. And it's taken years to get, which is ridiculous. Actually ridiculous. Then we have Mia Sheridan's Falling for Gage. I am on a mission to get all Mia Sheridan's books. It turns out that she has quite a lot of books, so it'll be like a lifelong mission at this point, but it'll be fine. We'll get to them eventually. I have unfortunately had a lot of my books in a book cart by the window, so this is new, but it looks like it's not. It is new though. That is my bad. That's actually very, very bad. Don't expose your books to a lot of sunlight because they will turn old. Just like you if you don't wear sunscreen when you go outside. Take it from me, a redhead. Anyway, but yeah, Falling for Gage, and I don't really fully remember what this is about. Actually, perhaps he hasn't met the right woman, or maybe he's not as perfect as everyone thinks. Gage thought his days of one-night stands were behind him until he meets a gorgeous cocktail waitress in a town 3 hours away. When she later shows up in his hometown pretending to be an art appraiser, Gage is blindsided but still attracted to the apparent little liar. Aurora Rory Castillo. That is not a good name for my Danish speaking equipment. Is determined to find her father. So when her gallery-owning friend offers to cover for her while she sleuths around, Rory jumps at the chance. But she doesn't anticipate the man she spent one wild night with turning out to be a local. Sure, it puts a wrinkle in Rory's plan, but she can work around Gage Buchanan, even if it's hard to pretend her heart doesn't flip when he's in the room. She suspects he isn't everything he seems either, but maybe it's perfect Gage's flaws. Oh, perfect Gage's flaws, because he's so perfect. That she's really drawn to. Yeah, nobody's perfect. Anyway, it's a good contemporary romance and we love to see it. We'll get to it eventually. Don't know when. There'll be at least one Mia Sheridan book on my summer TBR though. Yes. I have the third one in the Ruinous Love trilogy. Did I get the title right? I feel like I did. Did I? It doesn't really say anywhere, does it? Did I get it right? Oh, playlist. Love that for us. I love a good playlist. Please introduce me to new music. Especially if it's like very fitting for a dark romance. Yes, that's nice. I think I'm right though. No. Scythe and Sparrow. We have it right here. This is by Bryn Weaver. So it's the third book. It's so yellow. Oh no. Can you even tell? I can tell. It almost matches the front cover. I ruined my books. No, they're fine, whatever. Maybe I'll put the first one of these on my summer TBR, actually. It's the third one. I learned, as of recently actually, that these are not like a series where you follow the same couple in all three books. They follow separate couples, which makes it a little bit easier to jump into the series now, because, you know, it doesn't really matter that much if you wait a little bit between the books, which is something I have a tendency to do quite a lot, so... But like, as far as I know, as far as I've heard, it's funny, dark romance. A little bit chaotic, a little bit over the top, a little bit exaggerated, and all just fun, but also and bloody. As far as I've heard as well. So, every flight has a landing, every circus has a final curtain. If I really enjoy these will be like the kind of books that I'm gonna sit here and be like, I need more of this. Fun romance or fun dark romance is always, well, fun. Last one my mom brought home to me, from Norway, I think, is the fifth one in the Magnolia. Magnolia Parks, that universe, is it called Magnolia Parks? Anyway, the fifth one with the OG covers because I don't like the new ones at all, so even though I've not read any of these, I am quite confident that I'll like them, to be honest, because they're chaotic. as far as I've heard. And toxic, which is fun to read about, not experience. But we do love to read about toxic people. And I like these covers a lot more. They have a lot more character, a lot more personality. The new ones, the ones where you can only see like a piece of leg and shoes, I don't know. Just no. So I was on a mission to get all 5 of these, and now I do. Do I know what they're fully about? No. But I know that we have toxic relationships. There's like college girls and boys, and it's all chaos. And to anyone whom the more stingy parts of this book resonated with, anyone who's grieved or is grieving or has lost or is losing, anyone who worries about the black empty nothingness, everything is going to be okay. Okay? That's cute. Thank you. Very nice. That's appreciated. Does that mean someone dies? Did I just get a spoiler? Anyway, but yeah, we have the last one of them now, which I'm excited for. This is like hefty. It's 700 pages. What happened to romance? Why are they all so thick now? I'm not complaining. I do love thick books, but like, I'm just a little bit surprised, is all. Then I have Goldfinch by Raven Kennedy. Is this the last one in her... I should not be reading the back of this because it's definitely going to be spoilery. The letters are so small. How are the letters so tiny? I don't mind when there's a lot of words on page, like on the pages. That's not my problem. I'm just the words are so small. Good thing I have pretty good eyesight. There's nothing wrong with it, but I'm just gonna be sitting like, okay, okay. Deter the Fae. But yeah, Goldfinch. I think this might be the last book in the, or at least like the second to last book in the Play the Prisoner series. I was like, what the heck is it called? And then I read it, and then I didn't register that I read it, and then I looked at it again and I'm like, oh right, yeah, that's, yep. The Play the Prisoner series. I don't know. No, we're not reading the back. But yeah, this is romantasy. It's, you've probably heard about it before. I can't really tell you what it's about. The first one is a King Midas retelling. That's all I'm saying. It's a little bit darkish at times as well. A little bit. Very steamy at parts as well. A lot of dirty talk. like a lot. Actually, to a point where I got a little bit tired of it because there was too much dirty talk. So I have Promise Me Sunshine by Cara Bastone, which is one that I saw popping up on my Goodreads constantly, probably on Instagram as well. So I was getting a little bit curious about it, and I know that generally no, you should not trust typed books, whatever. I don't really care. I just want to have fun. I just want to enjoy things. So I was like, you know what? Sure, let's go for it. And I purchased it. She's got very white pages. She's special. Why is she special? Are you from the US? Where are you from? I don't get this. This is so strange. Dial Press. It's printed in the US, so that is why. That must be why. Anyway, do I fully know what this is about? No. But I have heard or I've read at least, that because I read a lot of reviews. I've read it's amazing. Grieving the loss of her best friend, a young woman finds her life turned upside down when she meets a grumpy stranger who swears he can help her live again. By the beloved author of Ready or Not, which is not a book that I've read. So this might actually be on my summer TBR because yes. Also, I like the cover. It's like cartoony, but still a little bit, not, I don't know. It's nice. Then we have another series book that I've not read. I didn't do this to you. It looks like my book has taken water damage. I didn't do that to it. I would never. Did you arrive like this? You probably did. Savage Lover, and it's by Sophie Lark. This is the third book in the Brutal Birthright series. It says on the front cover. I just want to make sure that I remember it, so these are dark mafia romances. I have not read them, but I want to be entertained, and sometimes mafia romances are quite fun and entertaining. So, do I know much about this series? No. I know that the books are short and presumably fun, but we'll see once we get to them. Anyway, the previous books are Stolen Air, and Brutal Prince and Stolen Air. See, I know my books. I don't, but I pretend to. Anyway, I need to reorganize soon so that I can go through all of them again, and I'm reminded. I need to go through all of them again. We have the other Abby Jimenez book just for the summer, and this one is the one that's probably going on my summer TBR because I don't know if it's like it looks summery, and also there's a dog in it, which means that I need to read it soon because I love dogs. It's logical. It's only logical, okay? Anyway, to find their soulmates, all they need is 4 dates, a kiss, and a breakup. Whatever does that mean, I don't know, but I'm excited for this. I decided to get it very recently, and it's just in time for summer. What's the last thing you cooked? Potato pizza. It was nice. I actually had leftovers. I'm having potato pizza tonight as well. Well, the last thing I cooked was mac and cheese with hot dogs in it for Chelsea. She's 4. I have never had mac and cheese. Is that weird? Oh, there's a receipt in this book. That's interesting. Why is there a receipt in this book? This book is for my wonderful readers. I started writing just for me. I never thought it would go anywhere or that anyone would see it. Now I write for you. It's way better with company. I love reading dedications sometimes. It's so nice. Anyway, I'm excited for this, so I'll probably go through it a little bit more in detail in the summer TBR video, but I'm fairly sure this is going to go on that list. Then I got 2 very recently, and one of them is also going on that list because Problematic Summer Romance by Ali Hazelwood. Listen, I am an Ali Hazelwood stan. If Ali Hazelwood had only one fan left in the world, it means everyone's dead. Except me. That's not how you say that. But I don't remember how. Wait, hold on. My point is I'll always be a fan of Ali Hazelwood, because you can do no wrong in my book. And I'm excited for this. This is a very weird edition, and I don't know what's up with that. I think it says somewhere in the book that it's like printed in France by Amazon. It's by Berkeley, and it's not, I don't know. Because is anybody else like this with their books? My other Ali Hazelwood books, they're all by Sphere. They're all the UK editions, except from the Afterlight editions that I have. But my paperback editions are all Sphere, all UK editions. So I'm confused why this is turned out with like a thick cover, completely white pages, and a little bit taller than the normal. Like, I don't mind, because it's not, well, it is technically a part of a series. But I'm choosing to ignore it, okay? I don't mind so much. I'm just very confused. It's puzzling to me. Also because it says 979. What ISBN starts with 979? They all start with 978. At least they do when they're in English. So, I don't know. I purchased this very quickly, I'm not gonna lie, because it came, like, it was announced very late. Or it was gonna be released shortly after it was announced. So I was like, you know what, we're panic pre-ordering, okay. I did not check the edition, that's on me, but I don't mind it, I'm just very puzzled. Like, I keep looking at it and I'm like, why do you look like you do? Which is so mean of me. But once again, for Jen, the only one who asked for this, happy birthday. I made them extra messy just for you. What is wrong meets what feels right in this romance set in Italy by the New York Times best-selling author of Deep End. Because I think, is she in Deep End? Maya or Connor? Oh, Connor? I can't remember. I feel like there's something in this that's like related to, I don't really know. They're in the same series, but I don't really know. All I know is there's a bit of an age gap in this, and we'll see how it goes. She's going on the summer reading TBR though, summer TBR. Then I got this one. I did not know this book existed, so I got it at the bookstore yesterday because I went by, and it's called The Thrashers. It's by Julie Soto. I trust Julie Soto with my whole heart, and this came out in May. She's releasing another book in like this month. She's releasing another book this month. Rosa in Chains, which is a romantasy. This is a young adult contemporary mystery thriller with a little bit of romance in it. Her other 2 are, at least I only know of 2 other ones, but they're adult contemporary romances, so I'm very intrigued. I've loved both of them, and that's why I was so surprised when I saw this on the bottom row, and it said Julie Soto, and I'm like, what is that? I have never seen that before. I do love a good young adult thriller, mystery thriller, whatever. So we'll see. We'll see when we get to it, but I was just so puzzled because I just rarely ever come across books that I've not heard of, especially by authors that I like auto-trust, because I do auto-trust Julie Soto. So, but it came out in May. I had no idea it existed. It's only been out for like a month, so that's probably one of the reasons why. I'm excited to read it at some point though. I can't remember exactly what it's about, but something about, yeah. Jody never asked to be a Thrasher, a member of the high school elite, but Jody has been best friends with Zach Thrasher her whole life, and that means she's branded a Thrasher by the rest of the school. But being a Thrasher isn't worth dying for, except, apparently, it was to Emily Mills. Sweet but intense Emily, whose fixation on Zach brought her close to the in crowd but never close enough. And when a detective finds a copy of Emily's diary, there are whispers that she was thrashed, bullied to death by Zach and his gang. My voice is failing me. Don't do this to me now, we have all the special editions to go through. Surrounded by questions, the Thrashers begin to turn on one another. But one thing is clear, Emily isn't done with them. So, we'll see. We will see. I'm excited. A girl back from the dead, bringing revenge on her bullies. We love to see it. I have one more adult contemporary romance. Great Big Beautiful Life by Emily Henry, which unfortunately I've heard not great things about, but I'm making my own opinion on it when I get to reading it. This is the special edition from Afterlight, because I have, which ones do I have? Funny Story and Happy Place as well. So I've kind of like, yeah, I'm in the habit of buying these. They're nice. They're so cute. They have like, you know, art on the cover, also end pages, you know, edges as well that fit with the front cover. More end pages. Cute people kissing as well. Very, very cute. There's a stage with a microphone on it, and I only just noticed right now. I have questions. They're not this. Oh right, it's like a duo timeline thing because they're not the same people in the front. But do I remember exactly what this book is about? No, I don't. Other than I think it's a little bit of like, it's a little bit of a mix of genres. Emily Henry writes romance, right? But there's also like an air of literary fiction to it, and I think this one dabbles a little bit more in that than her usual books. Don't quote me on it because like I'm not fully certain. And then there's like a mystery part to the book as well, as far as I remember, but I can't fully remember what it is I've read. I'm not gonna lie. The Catch. Wait, no. When Margaret Eves, the famously reclusive heiress, invites Alice to the balmy little crescent island, Alice knows this is it, her big break. The Catch. Pulitzer Prize winning human Thundercloud Hayden is sure of the same thing. The Proposal. A trial period to unearth the truth behind one of the most scandalous families of the 20th century, after which Margaret will choose who will tell her story. The problem: Margaret is only giving each of them tantalizing pieces they can't put together because of an ironclad NDA and an inconvenient yearning pulsing between them every time they're in the same room. And it's becoming abundantly clear that their story, just like Margaret's tale, could be a mystery, tragedy, or love ballad, depending on who's telling it. So, got a little bit like a mystery going on as well. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what my opinion on it will be once we get to it. I have so many special editions next to me and it's ridiculous. Anyway, let's get to it, shall we? So, first off, we have, I don't remember when these were, like what month they are, but most of them are Fairy Loot. There is one that is not. Oh, and there's one that's not even, there's two that are in special editions. We'll get to them. This is This Monster of Mine by Shalini Abezekara. I can't pronounce names. This is a Fairy Loot edition. I love the color combination on this, and I'm pretty sure I said that in the unboxing video as well, but like this deep green with the gold is so, so nice. Edges as well. We have a back that looks beautiful. There's a lot of foil to this. I'm not gonna go through everything, but she's beautiful. She is stunning, gorgeous, beautiful, very, very beautiful. There's also no what's it called? There's no synopsis on the inside of the dust jacket. Oh, there is. She knows the taste of death. He'll stoke her hunger for it. Alright, there's a little bit of mystery. There's a little bit of mystery to this one as well. I think I've actually heard good things about this book from one of you guys. I remember that in the unboxing. After surviving a failed assassination attempt, the young prosecutor who can magically detect lies is assigned to work with a sadistic judge suspected of being involved in her attack. As she digs deeper into corruption and deception, her growing attraction for him threatens to unravel everything she thought she knew. So yeah, I think there's a little bit of a mystery to it, but it's fantasy with romance. So, and she's stunning, she's beautiful. We do like her quite a lot. This next one, oh my gosh, The Night, no. I was gonna like swap them around. I don't know. The Scorpion and the Night Blossom by Emily Winshow. Look at these edges. So pretty. They have special editions of this at my bookstore, and I keep looking at it and I'm like, but yours is prettier. Like, yours back home is prettier. You don't need this. It's true, I don't. She's stunning. She's beautiful. No one could ever outdo you. No. Also, detailed end pages with foil. They've been doing a lot of foiled end pages lately, Fairy Loot. This is the Fairy Loot edition. I think it was from February, if I recall correctly. And I just am so obsessed with all the foiled end pages. I think it's such a good touch to their editions. Yes. This book is about, or the summary is, in a world overrun by demons, Anyang enters a deadly competition to win a chance to save her dying mother. As she navigates the trials, she must decide whether to trust a mysterious ally whose secrets could hold the key to her survival or her demise. So, adult fantasy. Oh, I thought I poked a hole in it. I did not. It was just a foily star. It looked like a hole in the end pages for a second. I got scared. Anyway, she's stunning. She's beautiful. Ugh, yes. Gorgeous. Was it in February? Or was it March? Might have been March. Or like February, late February. I don't remember anymore. It's been a while. I got the sequel as well to What the River Knows. This is the Fairy Loot edition. Because it was easier for me to get than the Owl Crate one. I do have both editions still. So, and I did love that book. I have read this one since. I didn't love it as much, but we'll talk about that at some point, I suppose. I haven't been doing a lot of... I've not actually been able to do any, what's it called? Reading wrap-ups, because I've been sick between group projects. And so, I need to do like a big one. Like most disappointing reads of the year so far. Or like best reads of the year so far. It's a bit unfortunate that it's just, I've had food poisoning and I've had pneumonia. So I've literally not, at the start of like the months, so I've not had a chance, and I don't have time to do anything when we do group projects. It's a bit unfortunate. Anyway, if you've not read this duology, it's YA, historical fiction, fantasy, historical fantasy? I don't know. With romance as well. And you follow a girl who is, she's going to Egypt to find her parents because they sent her a letter, basically like, she's been told they're dead. She got a letter and she's like, I'm gonna go see what happened. And she's never been there. It's about artifacts and like history and uncovering secrets about her parents and stuff like that. And also her trying to run from her uncle all the time because he wants to send her back to where she's from. South Africa. No, why did I say South Africa? South America somewhere? But which part? Chile? I can't actually remember what part she is from. Anyway, there's a whole thing, so yes, but it's a good duology. It was very pleasing, I think. I liked the ending. There were certain parts about the second book that I felt, yeah. I have Defiant by Brandon Sanderson. This is the UK edition. I am still on book 2 in the series. But UK stops printing their hardcovers after about a year and a half, depending a little bit on the book, on the author as well, on the publishing house as well. And so I just wanted to be on the safe side and not suddenly have to buy the paperback, so I got this. I got the hardback, just to make sure I'm covered. I think, is there one more book? No, the final book. Thank you. The final book in the Skyward series. So now I'm covered. Now I have all of them, including Skyward Flight, which is a collection of the shorter stories. I am so excited. Why is there a raccoon? Is that Rocket? Is Rocket making an appearance? I have questions. Listen, I loved Spencer so much. She is like one of my favorite sci-fi girlies, I think. So I'm excited to continue with the series at some point. I'm just like saving it for a rainy day. But yeah. Can I tell you what this is about? No. But if you haven't read Skyward and you are looking for a YA series to get into, I would recommend it. You follow a girl who is trying to become a pilot in a world. They're like living on a planet that they've had to inhabit because there's no other place for them really. And so there's this constant war with aliens coming through a hole in the sky. It's sci-fi, okay? Things are weird. And so they're always recruiting pilots to help them fight back these aliens. Her father has been one of those pilots but he turned traitor towards his own people at some point. And so she's been branded the daughter of a traitor and is not supposed to become a pilot. She's not allowed to become a pilot. But she's like, you know what? Screw you guys. I'm gonna be her anyway and I'm gonna be a pilot. And it's basically about her like doing that and also uncovering things about these people and about her father. And there's a talking spaceship, just in case you want to know. And we love it, so I'm excited to continue the series. Like, I'm very, very excited. We have 7 more books. One of these is not a special edition. It's not this one. Firebird by Juliet Cross. This is still on Kindle Unlimited, I think, if you want to read it, just in case you don't have a copy of it. It's still on Kindle Unlimited. I'm a little bit unsure if I'm actually going to. So far, I'm still sitting on the copy because I think it's stunning, but I have heard that it's like slightly colonizer romancy, which is a bit awkward. So I'm unsure if it's a book that I am interested in reading as of right now, but I'll learn a little bit more sometimes. Not to call anyone specific out, but sometimes people do jump to conclusions very quickly. So we're not doing that. But I just like put it further down on my to-read list, if that makes sense. But yeah, she is the Fairywood edition, so redesigned cover. She has stunning edges, beautiful. The back looks like this. We got foil as well. I like the artist that did this. It is beautiful. We have end pages as well that are foily, and there's, you know, foil on the naked cover as well. I love dragons, which is probably one of the reasons that I'm still sitting on this, to be honest. I just love myself. I love myself dragons in stories. A fierce Roman general cursed with a dangerous secret is captivated by a mysterious dancer whose fate is bound to his own. In a world ruled by dragons and war, their forbidden love ignites a dangerous path where their survival hinges on a choice between loyalty and sacrifice. Look, this is gorgeous. Look, that's stunning. That's just so beautiful. Ugh. She's a stunner. That's a gorgeous dragon as well. Yeah, so we'll see about it, but I'm not getting rid of the book though, as of right now. I have a little bit of extra space on my shelves since I moved them in here, and so I have no reason to get rid of any books at the moment, which I'm very excited for. So, I also have Sunrise on the Reefing by Suzanne Collins, which I've already read and loved, and it's making me sad. I'm actually like, I just got hit, like, something, ugh. Anyway, yeah, this is Hamish's story. If you have read, if you've not read The Hunger Games or watched the movies, you're gonna have no idea what I'm talking about. But it's Hamish's story. It is heartbreaking and definitely a little bit of a, oh my god, that epilogue. I just, foreboding. It's foreboding as well. And it's a bit of an explanation to why he is the way that he is, because he's obviously not, I mean, this is a sucky world, okay? This is a sucky world. Yeah. And anyone who's gone through the games, like, I think they're excused to just be in a very dark space. That includes Hamish. He's not in a good space when you meet him in the Hunger Games. This is a very good explanation why, like, everything from A to B. Very good explanation why, but also so heartbreaking. And approach at your own risk, I suppose. But I loved it. I basically binged it in like a couple of days, I think. Or maybe in like one day. 1 or 2 days, I can't remember. Yeah. Also, there's a couple of like references to stuff from the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. Yeah. I have not read that. I listened to it. I listened to an audiobook. Technically that means I read it. But it's just, so some things were a little bit lost on me because I don't process the same when I listen. It's very strange. Anyway, I think it's normal, but it just feels very strange. And so a couple of things lost on me, but like I did catch them, especially talking about the cubby and her name being Gray and stuff like that. And that's all I'm gonna say for now. But nothing like major, no major ties as far as I remember. So you can read the two without, like, you can read one or the other. You don't have to. But there is a little bit. There's a little bit. It's just, yeah. If you like the Hunger Games books. Yes. Yes, but still. Ouch. we have Holy Terrors by Margaret Owen. This is one of those like special edition series that I started collecting this one in 2021 because that's when the first one came out. It was my third Illumicrate box, so that was like my fourth special edition. Prior to that one, I had gotten The Night Circus, Empire of the Vampire, and Iron Widow. And I love that edition so much because it's just like, it's so nostalgic. It's so funny though how like things have changed so much since 2021 when it comes to special editions. The editions obviously have to go together, so they need sort of like the same customizations, and now it feels so bare. But I don't mind it at all because it's so nostalgic, and I love having a full set. I love having the full series. So this is the third one, Holy Terrors. We also have Little Thieves and the orange one. What are you called? They can't talk to me. I don't know why I bother asking. Painted Devils. That's what it's called. Yeah. Painted Devils. So I have the full set now. Stenciled edges instead of printed ones. That is rare these days. The cover is the original cover, but it does have different foiling as far as I remember. And so like the art and the colors are the same, but as far as I remember. I could be slightly wrong about that, but the foiling is different. And also, this is like good to know. We have full art on the no end pages. Yeah, but full art on the naked cover that is done by the author. That hurt my hand. Wow, you just stabbed me. Thank you. Done by the author. She has gotten like, she was great when she did the art for the first book. She's gotten better. Like, she's so good. I love her style as well. It's very cheeky, I feel is the best way to describe it. Very cheeky. Very detailed and very cheeky. It's a retelling of The Goose Girl. The Goose Girl? Is that the right one? So basically the girl that we follow in the first one, she's a bit of a villain. She steals and stuff. She lies. She's not great. I have a book plate as well that I've not used. I've not placed it in a book. I will at some point, but not now. So I'm so happy that I have the full one because it's been 4 years in the making. 4! I've been collecting special editions for a while by now. It's been a little while. No wonder I have so many. Anyway, Gifted and Talented by Olivia Blake, which was, it's very loose, March, adult maybe? I can't remember. Anyway, I am not actually super excited for this book. I kind of don't really have a good history with Olivia Blake, but I was running out of skips. So I was like, you know what? Well, I guess an Olivia Blake book is not the worst one to end up with if you are running out of skips, so I decided to just go for it. But I'm not actually super excited about it. I just want to be like completely transparent. Do I love the cover art? I don't know. The original one has like the 3 lead characters. Do I have this as, I think it might be here. Yeah, it looks like this. So, but it's not, it's like gray blue instead, I think, instead of purple. I think it's gray blue. But I think this will grow on me. It's very trippy once you really look at it, so I think it'll grow on me a little bit. But I do like this cover, that's why I'm a bit like, well, I would rather actually the other cover. I would actually rather the other cover. Look at these babes though. Hold on, and you'll see the babes. Okay, I mean, look at the babes. Look at the babes. Yep, very nice. And the babes in relaxed clothing. Yep, also very, very nice. But, oh yeah, and edges look like this. And they are also a little bit trippy. So I do like them. I think they're interesting. A little bit trippy. As for the story, the shortened summary is, following the death of their father, 3 highly gifted siblings must confront their long-standing rivalries, dangerous abilities, and unfulfilled potential as they battle for control of his vast legacy. So siblings turning on each other. Drama, family drama even. We'll see if I ever read it. I'm not really sure. Maybe I'll change my mind at some point, you know. We have The Wind Weaver by Julie Johnson. This one I'm very excited for. The original cover is just so stunning, but I do like this cover. I just feel like the original cover is like one of those exceptions that's just like crazy stunning. I can show you actually. Keep in mind that the original cover is pink purple-ish instead of orange, but like, look at that. That is crazy pretty. That is so beautiful. So it's one of those where I'm like, you know what, it's an okay cover, but like I would have appreciated this if I didn't like the original cover so much, you know? Now it just seems very simple. I don't know. I like the feathers. The feathers are very nice. And also, Monolime. We have to talk about Monolime because we love Monolime, but like, Monolime, yes. Monolime, yep. Which is one of the main reasons as well I got this book, I think. I was so excited. Well, I wanted the book, but like I was so excited because it was monolime art. Because I love monolime art. Your style has changed a little bit. It has. I mean, which is fine. I love it. I do. I love monoline. It's like it's gotten a little bit more detailed. Or no. Have you seen the art that Monoline has done for? I say Monoline because I don't know. So Monoline. But that they've done for. I'm pretty sure it's them that has done art for Empire of the Vampire. Because J. Kristoff keeps posting it. And I'm like obsessed. It's so good. Anyway, so yeah. In a realm on the brink of destruction, a young woman discovers she's the fated remnant, one of 4 souls destined to either restore magic or doom the world. Bound to a dangerous captor and torn by desire, she must master her unpredictable power before it consumes her and the world along with it. And did you notice there's only 3 shown on the end pages? So where's the 4th one? She's of course the Wind Weaver. Her power is a wind. I got these last 2 today and I just wanted to include them in the book haul anyway. So we have The Night and the Moth by Rachel Gillick, which is one of my most anticipated releases this year. I do need a different copy to read it because this is too pretty. She's so gorgeous. She's a stunner. I love her. I do also love the original cover, I just want to say, but like, look at her, she's so pretty. Look at him, he's so gothy. Anyway, but I'm just, yeah. I love. I just love pretty books. But also, I'm so excited for this book. Like, yes. It is about when those around her begin to vanish, a young woman who can glimpse the future in her dreams must join forces with a mysterious ally. Together, they confront dark forces and navigate a perilous world to uncover the truth and save those she loves. It's like, I believe it's a bit gothic as well, if I recall correctly, but I trust Rachel Gillick. I loved both One Dark Window and 2 Twisted Crowns. I actually think I was so blown away by One Dark Window, and then I read 2 Twisted Crowns believing that it couldn't get any better, and then I'm pretty sure that I liked 2 Twisted Crowns more than the first one. Yes. If you haven't read that duology, what are you doing? Go ahead, go read it. Go. Adult fantasy with romance. Yes, not young adult. Adult. Thank you. That's all I had to say on that. And lastly, we have The Floating World by Axio, which was the May YA book for Fairy Loot. And while I have a hard time with YA contemporary romance, I do love Axio's fantasy, YA fantasy with romance, because they're so, yes. So I hope this will be like a little bit like The Girl Who Fell Beneath the Sea, because I, like, vibes wise maybe, or like writing wise, prose wise, because I love that one, but we'll see once I get to it at some point. I just want to show you guys this edition a little bit because she's so beautiful. She's so stunning. Are you ready? Brace yourselves. Like, brace yourselves. Look at her. Oh my gosh. Look at that. It's so good. I'm obsessed. I am in awe. It's beautiful. She's stunning. I love her. She's got foily birds. Foily birds. And she's beautiful. So I'm gonna show you the back in the pages as well, because I just need to. I just have to. Look at her. Ugh, why is she so pretty? How? Who created this? It actually says on this. They should do more with gukwa. They should do more end pages with gukwa. Do more, because wow, gorgeous, stunning, so pretty. Yes, you have to agree with me, because otherwise you are just wrong. Anyway, from a land of darkness, a former soldier is sent to capture a girl wielding a mysterious silver light. Unaware of her true identity, she embarks on a desperate journey to save her family. As their paths collide and their fates become unexpectedly entwined. So, our girl has some powers she did not know she had, and now she's got a deal. We got little birdies. I wonder, is it because it's the floating world and they're up in the sky and that's why there are so many birds? Look at her braid, her foiled braid. Where is it? Look at her foiled braid. Can I catch the light? Oh. Anyway, and that was all the books. What should we do next? I got hopefully some wrap-ups coming, summer TBR as well. I have vlogs that I've not edited yet that also need to go up. And I got the book club vlogs as well that I've also not had time to edit, so hopefully they'll be up as well. And I really want to reorganize my bookcases now that I've moved them in here. Especially want to get the edges away from the window and over there. So hopefully we'll find time to do that during the summer break. That should be possible. I have nothing else to do. It's so odd. What do people do with all this vacation time? It's so strange. Anyway, but that was the book haul. If you want to check out the books, I will try desperately to put links to all of them in the description box down below, also in case you want to read the synopses for them, because I know that sometimes I get a little bit all over the place and I don't necessarily, I'm very careful to not try and not spoil anything for you guys, so I just with like sequels and stuff, it's a little bit difficult. But yeah, I'll leave links to them in the description box down below so you can go check them out. However, that is all I got for you guys today, so I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, feel free to hit the thumbs up, and if you want to see more videos like this from me, but also all the other booktube stuff, definitely consider sticking around by clicking on the subscribe button. That is all I got for you guys today though, so I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye! Oh, you know, you're beautiful,